Greetings and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. This is another episode of our Prussian saga. We are still with Aelis of Prussia. And Aelis is slowly moving towards the direction of consolidating a kingdom, but for the moment we still have only the Duchy of Prussia. Moreover, fun fact, and this is something that has characterized this entire series since the beginning, we do have the Duchy of Prussia, but paradoxically, we do not have a single county within the actual historical region of Prussia, which is funny. And for the ones who maybe found this video and have never watched a previous episode, and you're curious to know how this happens, I would recommend you to watch the beginning of this series, because just a very quick summary, for the ones who do not know, the whole story started from here, from this single county, the county of Pomesania. So back then we had a county in the territory of Prussia, but then what happened is that our liege, who was also our brother at some point, revoked our titles, started exactly from Pomesania. And from that moment on, then we had the chance to challenge our brother. We got the duchy title like this, but we never managed to get again a county within the actual territory of Prussia. And so there is this paradox that goes on since the beginning of this series. But what to do? Maybe one day we will manage to also put our hands on the actual counties of Prussia. For the moment, I will say that just having the title is more than sufficient. And for today, I think that probably we can make some other little steps toward the direction, the goal of the kingdom. And I know that every time I start a new episode, I contradict what I said in the previous one, but what to do? This is me. So in the previous episodes, I was saying that I wanted to focus on the internal development, blah blah blah, restoring the order, making sure that all counties are under control, etc., etc., and that I wanted to avoid new wars. But on the other hand, I thought that maybe we could declare a war, and I will come back to this in a sec. First, I would like to explain what is, in theory, my strategy for the future, because I start to have more or less a clear idea of how we could proceed to, let's say, gain full control of this area. So what I would like to do is to slowly conquer territories that are in the northern part of this region, and that they all, of course, belong to the Lithuanian, to the Kingdom of Lithuania, so that we will then have counties in order to claim for the title. And once we will have enough counties to claim for the kingdom, then what I would like to do, I would like to go to my cousin Prussian, who currently has all this territory of Masuria, and ask him to become my vassal. Because at that point, if I manage to really become king, I will be in the position of making my vassal. I will be the rightful liege. So I think it could work, and in this way we could avoid to have a war against our cousin, because this is something that I always try to avoid, conflicts with our own relatives, because I believe in the necessity of expanding our house, and so I don't really think that starting wars with our own relatives is a good policy. So what I would like to do instead is to keep conquering counties that are not under our direct relatives, in order to then have enough territories to have the kingdom, and then try the peaceful way of convincing my cousin to become one of our vassals. And in that case, then we will be able to basically take control of this entire region. This is a little bit my goal. We will have to see if it actually works, because, you know, Crusader Kings 3 is a game where always one makes some plan and then things go in a completely different direction. By the way, back to what I was saying, that I could contradict my previous statement and go already on a new war. I was seeing interesting opportunities here with Estonia, because if you notice now, Estonia is having kind of a problematic phase, they have a small army with only 2 champions, and the only ally is basically the wife of King Vaino. It is true that she has additional 1,500 levies, but still, generally speaking, in the end they're not so strong, right? And they even have only 5 champions. So I think it's kind of a good moment to maybe raise our armies against Estonia and try to conquer some of the counties here in the southern part of Estonia, because if we take a look again at the Kingdom of Lithuania, there are these lovely counties here that are potential target for us. And so yes, that will be nice also, because something that I will also like to achieve is to reach the level of fame illustrious, and we are not too far from that goal. So if we manage to add additional counties, to win additional wars for counties, we will then become illustrious, and from the moment we will become illustrious, we will then have the possibility to declare war for entire duchies, and then that will be the time most likely for all this part of Samogitsia. I mean, not necessarily now, we will have to wait for the right moment to attack, but then we will have the possibility to declare war for an entire duchy, and this will speed up the process of unification of Lithuania. Then we will get the kingdom, and then we will be able to go to my cousin and ask him to become the vassal. So this is, let's say, the goal. In Italy we have an expression which is tra il dire e il fare c'è di mezzo il mare. There is a huge gap, there is an entire ocean between what one claims that he wants to do and what then reality is. So, but we can try this route of the war to Estonia. Moreover, this guy is really near death, and if he dies, because he's also having the smallpox, and if he dies, then this little boy will be in control. Let's declare war. Let's make his life difficult. No, but not for the duchy. I cannot declare war for the duchy. What are you saying? Yeah, county. This one cost only 38 of prestige, but we should be fine. We could raise our armies there. Raise all armies, and let's see how things progress. Moreover, I wanted to check what are the notification from the game. You can call allies. Actually, they were not including Estonia, so I'm afraid I might have done something stupid, but if this is the case, they will soon surrender. Let's see. First of all, I want to understand how many soldiers do they raise. It seems nothing for the moment, so let's go straight to their capital. Let's see what happens. Because in case we can also call our allies, but our allies are all in this part of the territory, so it will take some time for them to reach. Okay, their armies, it seems that they are just standing there, so it's okay. Let's complete the siege here. And white peas absolutely decline. Okay, we're almost there. 2, 1, bam! Taken prisoner. Okay, let's go here and kick the ass of their levies. Awesome. Plus 34. Ward this populist uprising hostile army. Foreign ruler. Plus 75. Somebody's raiding us. Who are this? Okay, let's let them live there. Somebody's raiding us here too. Samojitsia, for the moment it's okay. They are not our priority. Let's conquer also this city. So let's make also the second siege. And then it should be sufficient to win the war, I believe. Good. 90%. It's not over yet. Actually, let's go here and beat also these guys. Because they want to also to free the capital. They want to get control of Estonia. We don't want that. So it's time also to deal with the populist. Okay, 92%. Maybe we can also get this little town here. Let's not face these armies here. I don't know who they are. I really hope I can manage to close this war as soon as possible. 97. Okay, 100%. War won. And force demands. Bam! And we have another little territory. We are again above limit, but we will manage. Let's ban all. Now we have 8 counties and we need 14. We are slowly going there, don't worry. And if we think of the duchy, this is a completely different duchy, so we will give it to someone new. Grant 2. Cynical content, gluttonous, okay, this is a good candidate. Gains opinion for 50 years, become my vassal, and in this way I am again within my limits. Awesome. And now guys, this is Prussia. Of course, we still have the problem that our borders are horrible to see on the map, but what to do? I promise one day we will manage, hopefully, to unify all this area under one single flag. So now we can actually ransom prisoner. Oh, 100 units of gold is fantastic. Other 25 is fantastic as well. Awesome. Now we have 204 units of gold, which will help us to develop even farther. And I really need to take a decision, actually. I need to understand where I want to expand. I think I will keep the territories of Lithuania, but I'm very sorry to leave this city because I have developed so nicely our capital here. But yeah, indeed, I have to continue then, probably expanding our control here. And our development. I think probably here what I should do. Yeah, I should save a little bit of money and then upgrade the fort here, because I think at some point I will give Skalovia to someone else and move the capital here and focus my territories in the actual Duchy of Lithuania. That is my plan. Yeah, it will be absolutely needed. So, okay, this is a good news. Then let me check. 16 months left to promote culture in one of the most recently conquered counties. 4 years left to restore order in Trakai, okay, and 4 years to convert this area. Let me just check one thing. Yes, this was not VD list, so we will have to also reconvert this area, okay. But yeah, things are slowly improving. We don't have any other prisoner. We still have only this guest. We have checked in already in the past, and I'm not really interested in that. Okay. I think we can just farm money for the time being, and then we will see. I would really like to move the capital to Trakai. And in the meantime, King Michael has lost again. Who are those? Is Francia against... What is this? Ah, over there. Okay. Well, they're not exactly neighboring ruler. They're quite distant from us. Well, not too much, but still. Ah, because it's Francia. Okay, I see. Let's take a look at the rest of Europe. The western part of Europe is a little bit more consolidated. It's Francia, Bavaria, Lusatia, compared to the eastern part that is really like a mix of duchies, basically. Yeah, hopefully we will be one of the consolidated territories soon. Let's take a look at our... So, Zitas, by the way, she's not going most likely to produce many babies to the Vratislav of Kraina, who is also our ally. Then, our current heir has reached the age of 14. The other brother, the little one, is 11. And the other one, the youngest, is 4. Our little pretty dwarf. Okay. We will have to sacrifice the small one at some point, somehow. And I'm still looking for the chance to actually get rid of our half-brother Sergonis, who is now 26, but his health is still very good. And I cannot manage to find any secret. His girlfriend is 13, so we have 3 years to either find a secret or to manage to make him die in a battle, because then they might start having kids and I will not inherit the territories in case if he dies. You're known for your dedication to faith. This is good, but I will be more interested honestly in prestige. What we could do is to organize a hunt, but I really want to improve Trakai. Take a look also at the other rulers. So Prussian is here, Vilnius. Yeah, I mean we will have a strong advantage on him, but I prefer to attack the territory of Samojitsia when there will be even a better chance to include their territories. Please, Spy Master, find something against my half-brother. I need to start revoking his titles. New stewardship perk, this is good. Building construction cost, this is very good. Let's go for this. And maybe we will already be able to improve our fort. 210. Ah, but we don't have the prestige. Damn. So let's do the following. Let's make... no, I cannot call a hunt and I cannot host a feast. Cannot do both. Okay. Let's keep farming our money then. What's going on here? Novgorod, Estonia. They are battling on my territory. Who gave them the right to do so? Okay. Exercise in mediation. Okay, this has to do with my half-brother Sergonis and my son. No, not my son, but my steward and vassal. I have read Alvidas and I thought it was my son. It will be nice to gain this 150 of prestige, but I'm not sure. Let's try. Yeah, they both lost 10 of opinion and now they're angry. It was worth trying. Somebody's raiding us. They're raiding our capital, actually with a very huge army. This is Sergonis actually. Ah no, but it's Sergonis of Galindia. Let's let him raid. Maybe they will get the young son, the one who is a dwarf, a pretty dwarf. And maybe we solve the problem. No, they killed Gerkus and they captured this lady here. For the moment, no. Maybe I will pay for her later on, because it's one of the few women who are not a lowborn in our court, so she has a strategic role. So here, let's try. Still, I don't have enough. Still not available. Does it tell me when it's available? In both cases, next year. Let's say in less than 1 inch, a little bit more than 6 months, I will be able to organize a hunt and a feast. Keep digging. Also, I would like to check something. We have almost entered in our first 50 years of game since the start of the game, which is interesting. Look how these are really going to raid the entire region. It's incredible. This vassal with more than 4,000 levies. They think they can do whatever they want. At the right time they will pay. Now they move to Lithuania. Well, as long as they raid these areas it's okay, because they weaken our opponents. So not so bad. Okay, so now we are slowly getting closer to our cousin. 10 counties, 10 Prussian counties against versus 8 Prussian counties. If we will manage to get other 2 Prussian counties converted to Prussian culture, we will basically equalize the current culture head. And we could challenge as the cultural head of Prussia, our cousin. So let me take a look at this. We do not have here this territory and this territory are potentially to be converted. Let's do it. It will take 4 years, and in 19 months also the Marshal will have restored control of Trakai, and in 3 years we will have completed the conversion of Slutsk to Vidilist Fate. In the meantime, we've almost entered. We're almost there, guys. Bam! 1st January 917, and we started the game on the 1st of January 867, 50 years ago. And soon we will also be able to call a hunt or a host a feast again, which will be very nice to do. In the meantime, Vaino has recovered, no? No. Yes, he has recovered, it's the same. He had the smallpox and he does not have any more. He fully recovered. Aggravated wound. It's doing fine. He survived. Okay, we can call a hunt. Let's do it. We will lose 33 units of gold, but we will get prestige, and that's the most important thing at the moment. I'm not too happy of doing that, but let's do it. Now we have enough. Ooh, and we are almost illustrious. We have enough prestige, and we have almost enough gold. Yes. To improve our fort in Trakai. And I will say to also, if we have the chance, host the feast. Yeah, it costs 50, but it's okay. Ulinix died, who was our seer and also one of our educators, and we had a change in the council, a change that I do not like at all, because now we have this lady here who has only 8 in learning, unacceptable. All the other options are also quite low in learning. We need to have someone with good learning, this is clear. Let's see what we can do also, because I think we have lost also the core physician. Yeah, exactly. We need someone with good learning. Let's do it immediately. Adult, whatever gender, unmarried. Okay, if we focus on Baltic, maybe it's better. Sorry, Danute, but she's 56, quite old. Both are lowborn and he will never accept, I believe. With this one he will accept. And with that Praxida he will accept too. Let's go with Praxida. Matrilinear marriage. Yeah, on the other hand, he's more of a steward than... I mean, it's okay. For the moment, let's do it. And then... Wait a sec. Let's pay for her. Because she can be useful as well. Good. Then let's make a broader search this time, similar but not religion Baltic, and again high learning. And let's see, not too old. (43). But she's crazy. But she's also genius. She's lunatic and genius. Fantastic. But I don't trust her entirely. And she will never accept. No, this is crazy. She's batshit crazy. (51), 63, 44, 45. And this is another genius, by the way. That she will not accept. It will not be easy. I should focus on someone who has better opinion. -4, but is old. +16, but he's a champion and he will never accept to join. Who is this? What is this? What am I looking at? My god. Popo. No, but has poor opinion. 9. Will not accept with the one who is not a lowborn. Will you accept? Where is Voyuta? Here. Will not accept. It's going to be challenging to find someone. Baltic group. She's not bad. Ah, but serious. Danute, yeah, it's the same that I was checking before, basically. Let's do like this. I will never be able because she's already a serious for another leash. Tarvidas has only 2. Serious. They're either too old or they already have some role in the council or champions. I think I will have to accept that one, but it's very bad. Let's do something different then. Search for a I cannot talk. Let's search for a physician. Let's see. Is there with the Baltic Fate? Renown? No. Okay, let's try with that one. But it's already with a girlfriend. Novice. With the highest learning possible. There is this one who will never join us. There is this one who is 12. We'll accept. Let's do it. At least we get also the core physician. Awesome. Now we have a lot of prestige. And we are illustrious, which is fantastic, because if now the possibility, the chance will present, we will have the chance to attack Samojitsia for the entire duchy, which will be fantastic. We will be able to unify all this territory here. It will really be amazing. But I cannot do it now. Also because I'm not too sure about the support of my own allies. -9. -9. Actually, I should make a nice sway on them. But at least we solved some problems here. Where is the physician? And maybe she didn't join the court yet. Yeah, here she is. So she will be the physician. And then at her place we will install Aras. Yes. Good. I mean, not the ideal, but still better than nothing. Actually, here we could make this swap. Your vassal and champion. Also here. Because they're also my vassals, so in this way I'm making them happy. My marshal is cannot be replaced because it's too strong. And the Spy Master, I think, is still the best. Well, there is also Betten, but for the moment... Or you know what, because this lady, this Vaiona, never managed to find secrets at the court of my half brother. Maybe it's time to play somebody who has even higher stats. Let's do it. And now the council is actually very good, very solid. I can designate the guardian for Wilkes, who was focused on learning, no, on stewardship. Okay, so let's find someone who is good in this, and I will assume that Praxida can do a good job. Awesome. And I think on the other hand that they all have the guardian. He is still 5. Let's wait. What happened to Zidas? Why she is injured? Treat her nicely. Okay, and honestly guys, I will assume that for today this is probably more than sufficient. So summarizing what happened, we managed to expand further our territories, and again conquering a county that could help us claiming for the Kingdom of Lithuania later on. We have boosted our prestige. Now we have enough prestige to actually declare war for entire duchies, which is something we could do then for Samogitsia. But I want to wait for the best moment to do so. Because at the moment this guy, even though we have a larger army, he still have enough levies. And maybe the best way will be first to maybe try to kill Velnias II of Samogitsia. That could be maybe a way to get rid of his allies. And then maybe declare war for the entire duchy. That could be an option. And then, because this duchy include 1, 2, 3, 4 counties, that will be, wait a second, that will allow us to go to 12, and we will still not be able to claim for the kingdom. Then we will also need to get this duchy here, and I think and another one from Estonia, and then we will have enough to get the kingdom, and then try to ask my cousin to become our vassal. I don't know, we will have to see. But by the way, yes, we have enough prestige now to include in entire duchies, which should speed up the process, which is good. In all of this, Arelis is only 38, hoping that he will live longer than his father, who died only at the age of 45. But so yes, I will say that the road for the upcoming episode is more or less defined. We only have to check if we will really manage to stick to our plans. But this is something that we can only discover together in the next episodes of the series.